Very important question that I get. How does the online content creation client attraction work? How does the attraction marketing work? Here I have the answer for you. Enjoy this video. The first step to content attraction or online client attraction is to actually know what is that makes you attractive. Now here is the formula of what I usually say. You will need to demonstrate certain type of value in other people's eyes, and this is what makes you attractive. Some people do desire the solutions, the outcomes, the benefits that you can provide them with. They already do desire those, and if you paint a picture in their eyes that you know how to get these outcomes, right, that they want, this automatically makes you attractive. If you demonstrate to other people that you got the solutions, that you know how to get those outcomes that people desire, this automatically makes you attractive in their eyes. So how is that you're gonna demonstrate to them that value, the solution that you got is through the content pieces that you create on social media. So with creating a lot of valuable content pieces, this is gonna get you be seen in other people's eyes as an expert, as an authority, as a valuable person. And if you're gonna demonstrate this value in a clear way through your copywriting or videos and other formats through which you speak to other people, you're gonna be automatically seen as a desirable and attractive expert. Now, you're gonna ask me what actually is value, right? And I have written an article in which I explain you this idea more in depth. You can click above here somewhere about the video or down below in the description box to read a mini article where I wrote how does the value make you actually attractive, right? But I'm gonna summarize it a bit for you here as well, so we are clear and on the same page already here in this video, right? So what is value, right? Value is usually that kind of gap that you fulfill, right? So imagine, I already mentioned, people do have a certain desire. They want to achieve certain ideal life outcome, right? Or stage or state, right? And potentially they are here right now. They are stuck in certain situation and they are unable to get there on their own. Why they are unable to get there on their own? Because they got certain problems, they got certain challenges, they got frustrations, they have the lack of knowledge pieces, right, of how to move toward this end destination on their own, right? So they have certain questions, right, that they don't have the answers to, and this is kind of the gap, right? And if you can fulfill this gap, this is called providing people with value, right? And now our job is gonna be that you demonstrate this value, the solutions in other people's eyes. So we will first of all need to identify the exact value, right? And how do we identify this exact value that then we're gonna communicate to other people through the content pieces that you create is that we're gonna write out all of the people's desires, the outcomes that they want to achieve, the benefits in regards to that topic, that niche that you participate in, right? You should have already decided on that one major outcome that you want to be delivering other people with, right? So we're gonna identify that endpoint, where do they want to be, and we're gonna also identify their current situation, right? We're gonna write out all of the problems, challenges, limiting beliefs that they have, knowledge pieces that they need, right? And questions that they have, the keywords that they search for. I'm just saying that you should do some type of a research of who this person actually is and what is their challenge, right? So with us writing out all of these problems, mini challenges, these scenarios that people are stuck with, right? We actually come up with a bunch of kind of topics right? Kind of content topics, right? For example, 20 to 30 of those ideas, right, will then become your content pieces in the future, right, that you're gonna create. Also, these topics that you identify, usually they should be covered in your course, in your signature program, right, later when you work with a client, right? And if you would need help with identifying this value, right, and then coming up with these content topics that you're gonna write about, through which you're gonna demonstrate your value in other people's eyes, right? Or to identify this value, to put it into your course and create a signature course coaching program. If you need help with this, visit primozlazar.com/offer, and you can learn more about how is that you can work with me, so we can come up with your signature course, signature program together, and how we can, learn all the attraction marketing secrets and sales conversion techniques as well, right? More about that later on. But the point is that you need to write out all of the problems, challenges, limiting beliefs, right? Each of these topics that you're gonna write out, they will serve you as one content piece per one topic, right? So basically, you're gonna then create content pieces for on these problems, challenges, limiting beliefs that people have, and you're gonna communicate kind of an insight to a solution through those content pieces that you're gonna create, right? And at the end of those content pieces, then you're gonna also put a call to action, which asks people to take that next step toward working with you. More about that later. So does that make sense, right? We will identify value, then we're gonna start creating content pieces, valuable content pieces, videos, written text, right, short videos, and put them on social media. And through those, you're gonna be providing people with solutions. You're gonna be giving, or helping, and helping and giving automatically gets people to hang around you, because you are giving, right, and they are served, and this makes you attractive, right? And then if you provide them with an opportunity to work with you more in depth, they're gonna willingly take that opportunity. Why, right? Why? Because they will want to achieve their outcomes, results, with working with you faster than on their own. They don't want to struggle on their own forever. They would rather pay you because they value their time over the money that they have, which they do have, right? They value their time more, and they don't want to be stuck in that struggle like forever. They will rather pay you so they can solve that one major outcome that they are struggling in life with working with you faster, right? So that's the mindset behind it all, right? You identify the value, you come up with certain topics, you will then create content pieces on this value, and you're gonna be helping, giving, and this makes you attractive, right? So now I want to share with you a formula of how do you actually create these content pieces that position you as a highly valued expert and make you attractive, right? So there is a weekly content rotation formula that I actually do teach, right? It consists of 6 content weekly pieces, right? Some of them are more inspirational, through which you connect with your audience. The other ones are valuable, through which you educate your audience. And the third group of these content weekly pieces is offer or lead generation content pieces, right? But I'm not gonna go that direction right now. It's covered in my other videos. Right now, I just wanna talk. If you have identified those problems, those valuable solutions that people seek, right? I'm gonna share with you a general content creation formula, so you can write one content piece for each of those topics, right? Out, right? And you writing this one content piece, you're gonna want to always drive just one topic home, right? One solution, one insight to solution, right? Home, right? Solving one mini problem. You don't want to go with your content pieces all over the place. You wanna keep it focused, right? So these are 4 steps through which you're gonna write one content piece. Firstly, you're gonna open up with a strong hook. with kind of an introduction sentence that actually states that problem that you want to solve with that content piece, or it states that benefit that you want people to achieve, right? So it's like one sentence hook that you state on top, right? So each of your content pieces, either it's a copywriting through text, right? Or if it's a short video, or if it's a long video, right? You need to open them up with that one sentence, one hook, one topic, one message of this content piece, right? Then second mini paragraph or second statement will actually be elaborating on that one topic that you just shared, right? So if you shared one problem that you're gonna solve, you're gonna then mention one insight of what is that solves that problem, right? One insight to a solution, just quickly, right? You're gonna mention it. Or if it's the other way, if you opened up your content piece with a benefit or the outcome that people would want to achieve, then you're gonna give them one insight as the second step of what's kind of stopping them to achieve that outcome, right? So then the third thing is you're gonna go deep into solving this idea of the content post, right? You're gonna go deep into explaining of that insight to a solution or insight to a problem, right? You're gonna actually drive this complete topic or message home, right? As the third part of your content piece. And you're gonna, with that, demonstrate your value. So imagine you open it up, you just elaborate it on it a little bit, and then you drive it home, right? And after you draw it home, the complete topic, right, complete content pieces message, then you're gonna need to position at the end of your content piece a certain call to action, right? You will want to give people an opportunity to take that next step, because this one content piece is not gonna solve their one major problem, right? It just solved them a small piece of this path that they're gonna go through, right? And of course, them being exposed to a lot of your content pieces here and there, right? At least 3 to 8 content pieces, they're gonna get familiar with your work, with what is that you do and what you can help them with, right? But at the same time, they're gonna not be able to act on their own because you have not served them with a really, really structured solution to go through, right? You just proved that you know what you're talking about. So that's why they would need to hire you, so you can actually apply all of this mixed up knowledge onto their unique situation in a proper structured order, right? That's gonna be your structured course coaching program through which you take other people through so they can achieve that one specific major outcome, right? So you're gonna give them a call to action at the end of your content pieces, and you're gonna need to simply invite them to take that next step, right? There are a few different types of call to actions. I teach them in my other content pieces as well, right? Because there are 3 categories. There is a full direct offer call to action invitation. There is a lead generation call to action, which asks that person to comment below or DM you or just kind of reach out to you. And there is an engagement call to action, which asks people for their opinion or to comment below or ask questions. And from that one, you can then drive DM conversations as well, right? So, but right now I'm gonna just teach you this one main, a little longer call to action that introduces people to your offer directly in the content piece, and then they can reach out to you, right? The goal of call to actions that you put at the end is basically that people take action, of course, but that you drive DM or email conversations or whatsoever, because through those you're gonna then book calls or make agreements with people to enroll into your program, right? Often you can also send them directly to your Calendly booking schedule or to your sales page, right? But in this beginning stage of which you are at right now, where you want to get your first higher paying client or more of them, right? You will need to probably do these sales calls, right? And DM text conversations through which you book calls, so you can really connect with these people and you can agree with them on this one-on-one collaboration, and you can also see if you are the right match and the right fit, right? So here is the idea of this call to action that you're gonna put the end. So imagine, right? You just wrote out the hook, the statement, this is what you're gonna talk about, then you elaborated on it a little bit, and then you drove it home, right? But you're gonna then say, I also cover these similar things or the full picture of achieving this one major outcome in my private one-on-one coaching program or in my course that you can become part of, right? Through my program, this is what you're gonna put in writing, right? Or even you're gonna say it out loud right now, like right now in the video, right? So you're gonna say, through my program, our goal is to achieve that one major outcome, and these are the 3 things that we're gonna work on, right? And if you would like to learn more and get some more details about it, and if you would like to see if you're the right fit to work with me, please send me a text message and express an interest to work with me, or please DM me, or please comment below so I can get back to you, right? So that's kind of a call to action type where you kind of talk a little bit more about your program, right? And what's the outcome that it delivers to other people and how, and then you say how they can get in contact with you or where they can learn more about your offer, right? So at the end of this content piece right now, actually, I'm gonna also give you my call to action example live, because I'm gonna invite you, right, that you take that next step working with me if you want to achieve that certain outcome that I provide you with, right? More about that in a second. But I want to summarize things right now of what is that we have learned about content attraction marketing and how to get other people reach out to you, right? It happens to me all the time that people do reach out to me, right? They see my content pieces, they read my content pieces, they benefit from them. I put call to action at the end, or even if I share my full offer out there to people in a content piece, right? People DM me, they say, hey, I want to know more about this, right? What's the price, they say, for example, if they don't know that yet. Or they reply to my email, right? And they say, I want to know more. I would actually want to do this with you, right? Or they comment below and they say, please, more info about this, right? And then I take them through that next sequence, which is pre-qualifying them if they are the right fit through DM text conversation, and then I book a call with them, and then I enroll them into my program, right? So this is basically also the next step of what you will need to know, which is how to book those calls and how to effortlessly enroll a higher paying client into your program, right? But more about that later on. I'm gonna create another content piece about just that sooner or later. Now, this is the summary of attraction marketing, right? What is that makes you actually attractive is you demonstrating the solutions, the value in other people's eyes, right? Because they are attracted to the solutions that they want to have. And if you show them that you know what you're talking about, and you demonstrate to them that value, and you shift some of their beliefs through the content pieces that you create, right? If you give, if you share, right? If you help, they are attracted to your giveaway. They want more of it, right? If they find it really valuable. Of course, you need to have it all on point, right? So what you're talking about needs to make absolute sense, right? With that said, right, then if you identify this value and you write out a list of problems, challenges that people have, and you start creating content pieces on those ideas, right? Okay, you are demonstrating the value in other people's eyes on social media, right? And then you put a call to action at the end of these content pieces, and they have an opportunity to reach out to you or to work to take that next step, right? And I also shared with you how do you actually write each content piece. There are videos on my YouTube channel where I actually show you live how to write one content piece, so search for those. as well, right? But that's a full picture, right? Demonstrating the value makes you attractive, and you're gonna need to be willing to accept social media marketing and content creation to become part of your lifestyle, because that's the only way that you're gonna demonstrate the value in other people's eyes, that you're gonna appear online through, you know, content creation, through interviews, through live workshops, or whatever the types of content that you're gonna be creating. And that's gonna give you an opportunity for other people to be attracted to you. You're gonna put a call to action at the end, you're gonna explain more about your program, and they're gonna take that next step toward working with you, right? With that said, this is just some type of a mindset of content attraction marketing, and I teach more about it in my course, Premium Life Launchpad program course, which is one-on-one intensive work with me for 2 months. The first month is more intensive. The goal is that in the first month we create your higher valued course, very structured, the most simplest version of your program, which delivers one major outcome to that other person, right? Through creating your course, in identifying your value, we come up with also a lot of content topics that we later use for content creation. So the creating a course signature program is module 1 of my program. Second module is content attraction marketing. Actually, what I shared with you today, how to come up with the content topics, how to actually run through a weekly content rotation formula with those topics, and also how to create each individual content piece, how to you learn the variety of call to actions. You also learn how to create these content pieces, how to create video reels, how to copywrite clearly, right? Basically, you just master this content creation idea. And the third module is sales mastery, right? And that's so you can enroll a higher paying client, you book calls with them, and you enroll them effortlessly, right? So these are the things that I teach and I work with my clients through in my program. And the goal is that you elevate yourself, of course, that you master and know it all, and that you enroll your first higher paying client for your course and the coaching program that you have created, and then the second one and third one, right? But we need to get you your first higher paying client at first, and then I teach also the advanced things, how to enroll a group of clients into your course in one shot, right? I teach a group course launch as well. That's my advanced program. But does that make sense, right? So you are invited to visit primozlazar.com/offer, and you can learn more about my program, my offer, and how is that we can work together on your growth, right? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you loved it, please subscribe. Subscribes mean a lot to me, because we are building a community here, so we can all help each other, benefit from each other, right? You can comment below my videos as well, ask questions, I provide you with my feedback, right? So subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my future videos. And one more thing, don't forget to go into my free Facebook group as well. I just launched my free Facebook group Mastermind, where I hold live workshops, and I don't want you to miss this engaging experience that I have created. Each and every week I hold live workshops, masterminds, where I provide people with support, answers, right? And it's just a great engaging experience, right? So do that. You find the links below under this video, and hopefully you loved this idea. Subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining in. Have fun. Bye bye.